It's a little bit earlier than I usually start, but oh well. It's more like 4:30 instead of the usual like 8ish or later when I start. I want to give myself plenty of time. Alright, so we're investigating the back side of the stage. Let's see. Large water tank. There's nothing strange about it from behind. Other than the large size, it's a normal tank.
I see.
All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko escape from the tank?
That's right.
Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick.
However,
I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. That is true. There's a high probability that they used the same route. To reveal how Ryoma got into the tank, I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of it. Rope. This is a pretty long rope. What was this used for? I estimate it is roughly 65 feet in length.
huh?
You can tell just by looking at it?
But of course.
I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village all begged me to stay. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on this investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could this be related to the case? Stairs. This staircase goes up to the top of the stage. At first glance, there's nothing particularly suspicious about it. There might be some trick to it, but only a magician would know. I don't see anything up there. Is there something here? No, let's decide that after we search it. Investigate anything that stands out. Puddle of water. Puddle. Yo, the next God of War game got announced? Yeah. It's Ragnarok, and that means all the Norse gods gotta fucking die. Rest in peace, all of them. What? There's a puddle behind the staircase. And also Final Fantasy 16. I'm excited for that. Demon Souls? Eh. But Final Fantasy 16. This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. The floor around it is completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here doing something.
That's true.
Changing wet clothes?
But
How would you get from the water tank to this space behind the staircase? Pre-order is already sold out, sadly. Yeah, I heard. Like, it was the same with the 3080, the new NVIDIA video card. Just the moment it got announced, bots probably bought all the consoles up, so nobody could get it. How would you get from the water tank to this space behind the staircase?
could it be?
This may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. There's like a hidden door behind the staircase, looks like. So probably a hidden compartment there? I don't think there's anything else to discover here. Kyo?
Listen.
Since the show was used for the murder, we must investigate Himiko's trick as well. Perhaps there are some clues here. Yeah, very useful. Thanks, buddy. What do you say? I think there are still things to investigate here. Like what? Maybe I need to investigate things again. Okay. It might have something to do with the puddle next to it. Okay, I've investigated just about everything to do with the stage. I still don't know how the trick was performed.
Hey, so...
Hey, how are you gonna investigate here? You still gotta find the culprit, you know? Come on, let's go.
Kaito!
Wait. I believe we've investigated everything we need to for now. Well, our investigation's over now, so who's the culprit?
No.
I can't say for certain yet. There are other places I need to investigate.
Come on,
What?
man.
You still don't know? I never thought detective work would be such work. So where else do we gotta investigate?
That's...
First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at.
That's true.
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room to find out which motive video he had. Then, I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. I've deduced that the handcuffs we found in the water tank probably came from there. Is that everything? Last of all, to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there'll be some kind of clue. So we still got a lot to do then, huh? Good luck, Shuichi. After all, it's gonna be you doing all the heavy lifting here.
You're right.
Right.
Don't screw around.
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? No. Alright, let's do some investigating. I guess we'll go in order. Is anybody even hanging around outside the gym? I guess it'll be no. They split up as, we separated. Okay. Screw order. We're just gonna do things as we get to it. So first up, the Magician's room. So this is where this is Himiko's research lab. What were we gonna investigate again? The trick that Himiko used in her magic show. You had to figure out how it worked.
You know...
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic, with no tricks or mechanisms?
That's...
Well, that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. What are you doing here, Sumugi? Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm plain, but it's plain to see I'm investigating. Is that so?
Hey,
So, did you find any clues? I'm still thinking about that. I don't think we can uncover clues just by thinking about them.
No.
No, in fact, I still haven't found anything. Then get to it. Looking around is how you find clues. But I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad. Tsumugi gave Kokichi a meaningful glance. So I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. Plain.
Shuichi.
You want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. You are my favorite, after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
Hey!
I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late.
I see.
You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday? That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious since everyone was doing their own thing.
hey!
And what were you doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained, step by step, what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Anchi. That was about 5 minutes before 9 p.m. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed toward the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, start at nighttime, but something happened.
Huh?
Something happened? And when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. It was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior, lecturing me on my manners and relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is, my mom or something?
If I remember correctly...
Didn't you ask Kurumi to be your mom earlier?
That's so mean.
She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around.
Huh?
A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave, and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there, our conversation is not over yet. I don't gotta listen to you, you're not worthy of lecturing the Ultimate Supreme Leader. Come on, Miss Maid, catch me if you can.
That
Is that a request? And,
So that means...
and then, I guess Kurumi decided to take tag super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end, she caught me a little before 10 p.m.
I'm disappointed.
Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started.
So...
So, So, do your alibis still hold up even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kurumi have alibis. After Kurumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. By the time I returned to Gonta's lab, it was already 11 p.m. Then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi.
Ah.
Oh yeah, I did say something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me.
Huh?
Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. I wonder who it was. A girl in her underwear? What the hell's he talking about? Kokichi's account added. I think I know who that was. By the way, you didn't get captured by Gonta yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you? What were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. I see. I guess I'll look around. Yep, what a huge saw. It's probably used for the saw a person in half trick. It's a huge water tank. It looks like the one that was used in Himiko's show.
So.
It looks like it's the same tank Himiko used in the show. I guess this one was a backup. That's what Himiko told me and Kibo when we carried the tank out of here.
Then,
And perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret of the trick. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or a mechanism. What's this? There's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up, but why open up there? Wait, perhaps it isn't random. The segment had to open up here. Water tank hitch. I don't believe there's anything else that's super interesting in here. Is this used for magic trick too? I've seen it in magic shows before. This has nothing to do with the case. Oh, really? There's several swords stabbed into a human-sized box. But if there was a person inside, they would just come out just fine. That's the trick, I think. This has nothing to do with the case. It's a big cage. I might fit inside this. This has nothing to do with the case. Alright, I think we're good. Got what we needed from here. Gotta say, I like the music for this game, but the investigation music isn't nearly as much of a bop as the Danganronpa 2's was. The investigation music in Danganronpa 2 is a banger. In all sense of the word. That's new. Inner tube. There's an inner tube floating in the pool. Looks like a big sturdy rubber one.
I see.
Let me guess, some idiots didn't clean up after themselves.
Rise and shine, Ursine!
Don't look at us. I don't like water. I prefer juice. We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water, it makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun. You know, Monoda might be onto something. I kind of want to go in the pool now. Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
You stupid!
Idiots, we're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Mono Cubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around.
Dumbass!
If you don't get it, I'll throw you all into the pool myself. Please don't.
Can't we all get
Monosuke, please stop. Can we all just get along?
What?
Saying if we don't get along, I'll end up just like Mono Kid.
So long, farewell!
Yeah, get out of here. So then, it was one of us that put the inner tube here, not the Mono Cubs? Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Isn't related to the case. If it were just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? That is intriguing. It's a fabric. Huh? There's something else floating in the pool. It looks like a little piece of fabric.
Jeez.
Just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about.
You know,
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash.
okay.
Yes, but... Perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective. Black piece of fabric added. What about the diving board? It's a large diving board. It looks like something you'd find at a resort. Nothing about it has changed. This is the pool's equipment shed. I'll take a look inside just in case. Huh? Is that an electric air pump? I see. You can easily fill a large inner tube with this. Doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting. So this is the pool. It's not much like a school pool. So that window we investigated above the stage in the gym connects to here, right?
Alright!
Cooper probably got in and out from here. Alright, investigate every nook and cranny. Not gonna do it yourself? No, he's too lazy. He obviously has no idea what he's doing. This is a building... This building is the school building. That must mean that window goes somewhere. Most of the windows are blocked off, but that one looks normal. What room has that window? That's a point of interest. You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window we investigated from the top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder.
Okay.
I agree. The ladder only barely reached the window, and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through there.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right. Think there are still things to investigate here? Like what, the inner tube? Again? This inner tube floating in the pool looks like a big sturdy rubber one. It's rope tied. What could it be for? That is intriguing. Oh, the pool in general? This doesn't look like a normal school pool, more like a pool at a resort. The pool is deep but isn't filled up all the way. Still plenty of water to swim in. The water level hasn't changed, but I can see something floating in it. Some pool rules are posted here. There's one I find peculiar. There's some specifications written here. The pool is 82 feet in length and 39 feet wide. The pool size is 13 feet on each end, and the left and right sides are 18 feet each. There's something bothering about the pool rules. They say... Hey, Monokuma. Oh, no jumping in the pool, especially at nighttime.
Whoa!
Oh, where'd you come from?
Yeah.
I mean, the jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or train, that's on you.
No, no, no.
But the pool is off limits at nighttime. See? No swimming at nighttime. That would be a violation, right?
Hey,
If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the exosols.
What?
You'd go that far?
yeah.
Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet? Since that's the case, we can assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime.
Yeah.
Well, at the very least, no one alive. No swimming at nighttime. That might play into this case. Pool rules have been added.
Hey, so...
Hey Shuichi, does this pool really have anything to do with the case? You got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there are any clues here.
But
Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to this case.
But you know...
If that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up?
So...
Just leaving it sitting out like that, don't you think that's straight up careless?
no.
Even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pull or anything around here you could use to get the inner tube.
Remember,
The water level is so low, you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer.
No.
Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand?
Oh.
Well, that's right, they couldn't get in the water. Couldn't get in the water. I suppose you could think of it that way.
You know.
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's check out the other places.
All right.
There's no time to waste. Isn't that right, sidekick?
You're right.
Yeah, sure. Alright, let's check out Ryoma's motive video. See which one he had. Let's also check the map to see if anyone else is nearby.
Hey, so.
You brought Ryoma's room key, right?
Nah.
Doesn't feel right going in there without permission, but he can't really give it anymore. Which room was it? There we are.
So.
This is Ryoma's room, huh? So where's his video? I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe he put on his bookcase? Kaito opened all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. That's weird. I can't find it anywhere.
You're right.
I see. So he can't find it. That's alright. That's a clue in itself.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Hey,
You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was a video, there might be a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
remember.
If their motive video was left at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence.
Ah.
That's true.
Okay.
And the video is not in the room, which means...
Got it.
So it's just like we thought. That video was a motive.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the best explanation I could think of.
That's my sidekick.
Alright. That's just what I expect from my top sidekick. Top sidekick?
Shuichi.
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing.
So.
By the way, I was thinking,
I mean.
maybe we all should have watched those motive videos after all.
Huh?
Nah.
They showed the most important people to us, right?
That's right.
So maybe we should have watched them. Without looking away from the truth.
I mean.
At the time, I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, I changed my mind.
That's right.
And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could just watch them together. Watch them together?
Got it.
Yeah, we should have gathered together and watched all the videos. Share everybody's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it'd be possible with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what cooperation is, right?
Ah.
That's what Kokichi was trying to do.
Huh?
Hey.
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that his way of cooperating... Do you think the same way?
Nah.
No. If that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us.
Jeez.
That's what a normal person would have done, but the thing is he's not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us. Yeah, that's true. It's impossible to know what Kokichi's thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once. New room, new set of items to just smack. There we go. It's a normal bed. It looks like the one in my room. I don't see the cuffs pad here. Nothing else seems out of the ordinary either. I should investigate here as well, just in case. When I opened the closet, I discovered several identical sets of clothes, just like Ryoma wore. Just like my room.
Ah.
Yeah, my closet's like this too. It's packed with nothing but my uniforms. Really? Must be the same for everyone.
That's right.
There's no Cubs pad here, so the culprit must have taken it. Kokichi's just not normal. Jeez, what a pain.
Let's go.
Oh, forget about Kokichi. We gotta focus on the investigation. Let's move on. Let's see. Or are they hanging out over there? Of course she's still sitting in front of her room, huh?
Hey,
Maki, what are you doing here? Earlier you said you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that?
So what?
We'll be fine even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you think you can't solve this case on your own? That's completely different. This is... That's pretty harsh, but my sidekick is working his ass off.
Huh?
Sidekick?
Got it.
Yep, Shuichi's my sidekick now.
Hey,
Shouldn't it be the other way around? The dumb one should be the sidekick.
So...
Dumb one? I'm more of a scientist type of guy, so this stuff really isn't my thing.
well,
Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for an investigation?
You know...
More importantly, why have you been here this whole time? Is there a reason?
like I'd know.
no.
Because it's been bothering me. You've been here ever since this room opened up. Almost as if you were keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
I don't understand.
Is this an interrogation?
No.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. If this has nothing to do with the case, please tell me so.
Hey,
It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to,
is that alright?
but you should at least cooperate with our investigation.
Because...
All our lives are on the line.
Is that so?
Even if I did cooperate, it wouldn't be any help. Mostly because I've been in here for the last several days. I've only gone back to my dorm at night to shower, including last night.
Hey,
Then, I can ask you this. Did you see Gonta at all last night? Gonta was searching the grounds last night, trying to capture all of us.
why?
How were you able to avoid being caught?
I see.
Gonta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. That's all. So, Gonta got scared off by that? Well, I guess he would hold back against a girl. As I listened to Maki's testimony, a question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for that?
Hey,
Are we done here? You're wasting my time talking to me. I don't know anything.
Ah,
Okay, I'm done here.
Huh?
Huh? You are?
that's right.
Well, her ally's a little shaky, but I don't think she killed Ryoma. That's what my instincts are telling me.
Hey, so...
But if you remember anything, be sure to tell Shuichi, okay?
I believe in you.
He's my sidekick, you know? He's pretty good. In the end, the only thing we were able to get out of Maki was that she was here the whole time. But no one else can verify that testimony. That might be a problem later. Aki alone. Kurumi? Huh, what are you doing here, Kurumi?
do you agree?
We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person present, yes? As she spoke, she glanced towards Maki. Ah, so you're staying with Maki.
Got it.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with the trial, can I get a massage?
May I?
But of course. Since you are here, Shuichi, may I ask you a question? The time of death was not provided, so I am questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive? Right before I was kidnapped by Gonta yesterday around 6 in the evening.
So...
Last time I saw him was way before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday, actually.
Then,
Then you are fine, Kaito. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive.
Hey,
Last time someone witnessed Ryoma alive,
that is correct.
Gonta was the last one to see him alive around 8 p.m. yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him using the Shukuchi method. So Ryoma was still running around after I got captured.
Yes, of course.
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Miu saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gonta. In that case, Gonta's testimony is highly credible.
Yes.
Yes, at least we know that Ryoma was alive yesterday until around 8 p.m. Good to know. Witnessing Ryoma added. Alright, to the tennis room. The Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. And if the handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. May have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off.
What's the matter?
Shuichi?
No.
Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. We should take care of that problem first. Shower room, probably? It's a prison shower. This is the first time I've been in here. It's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros. And more like the Ultimate Prisoner's Lab.
Hey, so
Do you think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they did. Jeez, Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. Can anything be smacked? Not really. This is a pretty big stone sink. You could fill up with a lot of water. What's this? Scratches on the stone, like something was scraped against it.
so
You're right. What made them? These scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. That is interesting. So what, somebody probably chained him up to the sink or something? Using the handcuffs? And then I guess dropped him out the window? Here they are, the handcuffs. Kaido. Look, Kaido, handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Or wait, are they the same?
Because,
I think so. Here, look.
remember,
See? One empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung here. That means a culprit was definitely here. Scratched handcuffs. Added. One empty hook left over. The handcuffs must have come from here. That means the culprit was definitely here. The window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. Could it be... There was that one window I could see from the pool area. This might be it. I'm gonna open it and check.
just as I suspected.
Yes, this is definitely it.
The window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
third floor's high up, but if they aimed well, they could reach the pool. But Monokuma said you can't go in the pool at nighttime, right?
Well, no one alive. If anyone violates a school regulation, a campsite siren will blare. And that person will be ripped apart by the exosols. You'd go that far? Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Because that hasn't happened yet, can we assume that no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime? Well, at the very least, no one alive.
But you know,
Are you saying no one alive?
Is that alright?
I believe he was hinting that a dead person wouldn't be considered to be breaking the rules. Which means it is possible that a dead body was in the gym or pool at nighttime.
you know,
So there's a chance Ryoma was carried to the gym after he was killed? But, you know, there's no point carrying his body there if you can't even get it in. But I don't know if it's safe to say there was no point. Wait a sec, what's this?
Huh?
hey, so
Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame.
You're right.
Yeah, it's as if something scraped against it. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame. I'm positive these marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. This window frame is sturdy as well. The gym's window frame was the same way. It looks like it would hold, even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi,
Now you understand, right, Shuichi?
Huh?
What?
got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue.
I'm Kaito Momota,
It's all-
luminary of the stars.
It's all a day for what he said. I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I wouldn't say that. Marked window frame updated. We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank. But we found even more clues than I had expected. together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab. There are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. It must be important evidence.
Hey!
It seems like you figured something out. You seem more confident.
All right!
On to the next place. There's no point staying here.
Okay.
Right. I think that's it, though. No? Oh, we have to check the main room.
Hey,
So where should we go?
Whoa!
Oof. As he came out of the shower room, Kaito tripped and fell into the ground.
Hold up!
What the hell? Something caught on my leg.
That's...
Ah, it looks like a cable.
Ah!
Is this for the tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should be put in the corner. Wait, the tennis net? I see. So that's why this room felt odd. I should investigate this in detail. Kaito, you said that cable's for hanging up the tennis net, right?
Ah!
Yeah, that's right.
Got it.
It's a cable that keeps the net up. That's it. The reason I thought this room felt off is because of the net. When I came here last time, the tennis net was up.
Okay.
But now the cable's been removed.
Huh?
So, like someone took the cable off? Why'd they do that?
Hey!
Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. No need. It's just about 50 feet long.
Huh?
What?
Ah!
Oh, I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is. You were in the tennis club?
That's right.
That's why it pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that.
Hey!
Did you know Ryoma from before?
Ah!
I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
You know...
I mean, these days there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid.
Jeez.
And then, once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. That pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him.
Damn.
But regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do.
So...
What's suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something about it bother you?
No.
No, nothing so specific. I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife. What is that analogy? Tennis net cable added. It is time.
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now? Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event. Kinda like searching the internet for that perfect porno video. In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh? The class trial is starting soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. See you later!
Shuichi!
Looks like it's time, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Hey, why do you look so worried now?
Don't worry about it.
You can do it. I believe in you. Believe in me?
Why?
Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the culprit.
Idiot.
I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that?
Huh?
Listen up.
Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but
I believe in you.
if I'm worried about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in.
Shuichi!
We're still young. I can't die before I've had my first drink or gone to space.
Let's do it.
If you're not going to get yourself in gear now, then when? Now's all you got.
Yeah, that's right.
I know.
Keep your chin up.
Yeah, that's the expression I wanted to see. That's my sidekick. He's right. I just have to do it. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do this. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together.
That's it.
Maybe I don't really understand it. Maybe I don't have a reason. I want to live. I want to die with everyone else. No, I want to live. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never.
Don't worry about it.
You can do it. I believe in you. Now let's go to the Shrine of Judgment. I wonder. Would I be able to try to go in that room, or will I be stopped? I am literally unable to enter the room. Well played. Yeah, we're gonna take the long walk there. Who's over there? Oh, hey. Why are you over in that corner? Noom. Gotta go fast.
Everyone!
Is everyone ready? Not like we have choice, right? We're quick to understand. It is though Monokuma has you trained.
What?
We got nothing to worry about, right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
Of course we don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this time.
Hey!
Right, Himiko? How dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate? You want me to Aikido chop your head off, huh?
Wait.
That's not even Aikido anymore, is it?
Either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until then.
That's right.
Yeah, let's put an end to this at the class trial.
You're right.
Let's give everybody a little chat.
All right.
This case will be so easy, especially with how obvious the top suspect is. Right, Himiko? I hear males pick on girls they like to get their attention, which means Kokichi must like Himiko.
Oh?
Huh? How'd you know? Actually, why don't we focus on the class trial and save that conversation for later? This is turning out to be not so boring after all.
Certainly.
Himiko's so suspicious, she's gotta be a red herring, right? But I don't even know where to start unveiling the truth. I should have played more point-and-click adventure games. We have nothing to worry about.
Atua is watching over us.
Atua sees all. His divine deduction will solve this mystery right away. Going to not want to suspect friends. The one I suspect most is probably Angie, but I don't know.
Hey!
Hey, Detective Dumbass, you pinpointed a possible culprit, right?
Listen up.
Shuichi, before we head over there, let me give you some advice. Here at a sidekick. If you want to give up, wait until after you've done everything you possibly can.
Of course.
Wait, no, that's still no good. Okay, I won't forgive you if you give up. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah, I got it, Kaito. He's right. I can't give up. I made a promise to Kaede.
Say,
This murder was also triggered by Monokuma's motive, was it not? Which means there's a reason the Cobra was desperate to live, yes? And Ryoma, who became the victim, had no reason to live, correct? What are you implying?
if so...
To kill because you have a reason to live. To die because you have no reason to live. Which I wonder is correct.
Jeez.
You're thinking too hard about it. Living things just gotta live. Anyway, no matter what happens to us, we gotta live.
Right?
Yeah, you don't really need a reason to live. That's just the icing on the cake. A reason to live.
Well,
Sorry, but I don't know anything. If you think a child caregiver can solve a murder case, then we're all in trouble.
do you agree?
This matter will be discussed in due time. We should save our arguments until then. Shaken.
Really?
This whole thing is shaking like a big old vibrator. Miko's scared, poor little thing. His vibration is perfect. Hey, quit looking at him. Himiko's like some kind of degenerate male. Alrighty then. I did not calculate that we would gather out here under these circumstances again. What would Kaede say if she saw us right now?
No.
Himiko is not the culprit. No way, no how. I know Himiko better than anyone. I know all her secrets.
You think so?
Okay, so right stick allows you to do that.
Yeah, that's right.
It literally does nothing.
Yes, that's it.
I know her gender, her hair color, even her height. None of those are secrets. Like, I thought that popped up randomly, but apparently I control when it happens, and there's literally 0 point to it. Nice. Rumble, rumble. Last trial time. The door appeared before us with a pop, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped towards the door. We were all silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing. Just as we passed through the door, it started up again. Normally, I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it right now. Each of us felt that trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. My breathing was becoming more ragged. My heart pounded harder and harder. Just something thought I would pass out from the nerves. The elevator came to a stop. But this wasn't the end. No. It was only just beginning. Aw, the sets aren't unique. You've hopelessly arrived once again. Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place, it should be a monument. Actually, we're the ones who used the exosols to build this courtroom. But Father just took all the credit.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave by Father.
What are you saying?
You idiots are really committed to this henchman bit.
They're so
You guys are just so cute, I can't help working you to the bone.
cute.
You put a lot of elaborate detail in this courtroom, almost like it's for show.
Oh?
For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Is this just for show? Are you showing this to the people outside and... Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Get it? They're not with us as in, they're no longer with us, you know what I mean?
Hey,
In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. Now, show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. Then, the class trial began. Yomahoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he had told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. And the person who killed him is here right now. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But this is where I find the truth. I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish he entrusted to me. I will find the truth. to get out of here alive. Get out of here with everyone. Alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here. In order to keep my promise to her, I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies. And it begins. A new class trial! Now, let's look at the skills that we got. We have 12 points worth to get stuff. You got any new skills? Removes the time penalty for breaking a non-erasable peach. Effective during imagination evacuation. I like this. The keyword in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start, affected during debate scrums. Okay. Instantly silences loud voices. Saint Miko's ability. Silences all conversations except those the reticle is on, affected during mass panic debates. Machine gun. Let's see. Sure. That'll be useful. Alright. Let's see what truth bullets we have before we start the whole thing. Alright. Monokuma file number 2. The victim is the ultimate tennis pro Yamahoshi. The victim's body was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning. Afterwards, the victim's body was consumed by piranhas until only the bones remained. Gonta's account. During the magic show, when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up on top of the stage. No one was in the tank during that time. Gonta didn't notice Ryoma was Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas were released. Insect meet and greet. I guess these are supposed to be alibis? The night before, Shuichi and some of the others were forced to stay in the ultimate entomologist lab by Gonta, who was tricked by Kokichi. Himiko and Angie were brought in 5 minutes to 9 p.m. Kokichi left the lab at 9 p.m. Shuichi and the others were forced to participate in the insect meet and greet until after 11 p.m. Piranha tank. The water tank that had the piranhas inside. It was kept in the Ultimate Magician's lab, and was carried over by Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. During the magic show, it was hung over the water escape tank, using the control panel for the stage lights. Only the front side was made of glass, the other sides were made of wood. It looked like there was no lid from the start. Let's see, marked window frame. The window frame of the top window in the gym. It had distinct abrasions, as if it was scratched by something. There was the same distinct abrasions on the window frame of the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab window. The window faced the pool in the gym. Scratched handcuffs. Locked handcuffs that were in the water tank for the Underwater Escape Act. Since it was made out of stainless steel, it was difficult to leave any marks, but small scratches were still visible. It seems to have been taken out of the shower room in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. Crammed piranhas. The piranhas that ate Ryoma. Before the magic show, Angie had said it looked like there were more piranhas compared to when she prepared for the show the night before. Square glass pane. A square glass pane that was at the bottom of the piranha tank where Ryoma's body had appeared. The other bits of glass were shattered, but this pane remained perfectly square. Wet staircase. Behind the stairs that led up to the stage, there was a puddle. The stairs themselves were not wet in certain places. It doesn't seem like the stairs could have gotten wet when the water tank broke. Kokichi's account. Immediately after Kokichi left the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 9 p.m. last night, he was caught by Kurumi in the entrance hall. He stayed with her until 10 p.m. After he went to the dorms and returned to the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 11 p.m. He saw He saw a figure of a girl in lingerie wandering around the courtyard a few times. Okay. Let's see, water tank trick. A hatch near a top that opens the water escape tank. So they'd slide through the little area, which I guess would fit by where the stairs are. A piece of fabric that was floating in the pool. At first glance, it looked like trash. Entering the pool is prohibited during nighttime. Maki alone. Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime. Witnessing Ryoma. The last person who saw Ryoma was Gonta. It was around 8 p.m. last night. Miu also saw Ryoma 30 minutes before that. Scratch sink. The sink in the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. Hang on. Getting a phone call. Okay. Let's continue. Sorry, it's somebody from my work, so I had to take that. Let's see. The sink of the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. It looked large enough to fill a good amount of water into it. There were small scratches on it and it looked as if it was scraped by something. Gotta click back on the window. Let's see. Tennis net cable. Found on the ground in the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. The tennis net cable was properly set up when Shuichi came to the lab the first time around, but the wire had been taken out later. The wire was around 50 feet in length. And that's all we got. I don't really know exactly who it could be. But that's how it always starts out. It's never really obvious.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
To the max.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Hey-ya! I'm in top form today!
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me!
Huh? I'm not interrupting you! Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious. Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all. Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko!
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show. His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part.
Ryoma's X is very solid in
It's only natural we suspect Himiko.
its coloring.
She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession. Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone. I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. Can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. What do we got? Monokuma file, scratch handcuff, squirt gas plane, and water tank
Atua
trick.
has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Yeah, that's right.
He was eaten alive.
Wrong.
Eaten to bone by piranhas. Savage.
See, was it the Monokuma file that mentioned it? Cause of death was drowning.
Which way to go?
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Ryuma's body was eaten by piranhas that fell into the tank. That is a fact, but that doesn't mean it was a cause of death.
Atua has blessed.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas. Damn it!
Wasn't it the Monokuma file? It literally states the cause of
Atua
death.
has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out.
I mean, it literally says the cause of death was drowning. Afterwards, the victim's body was consumed by piranhas until only their bones remained. It literally says in there, so why is this not the
The
solution?
tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas.
This is just like the wrong
Atua
statement.
has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater.
What exactly is the water tank trick one? A hatch near the top that opens the water escape tank.
Their escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Wait a minute. Oh, it's that one. I was clicking on the wrong one. Curse my brain. Yeah, I was clicking on the completely wrong statement. Because I'm dumb. You.
Came pouring out. That's wrong.
Yeah, there we go. Man, I am an idiot.
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma
Not attentive
file
either.
indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet.
Whoops.
Lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
When did Ryoma drown? It was obviously before the show started.
That's it.
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started. Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead. Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body?
Yes.
Oh, wait! Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
Because it was magic.
Because it's magic.
Called it.
And no, maybe it really was
Going to stop.
magic.
Shut up.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's rambling.
Waifus everywhere.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the
Welcome
house.
back, Joy Boy.
And we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secrets behind Himiko's trick!
So, not real magic?
No, it was real magic. 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 Magic.
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are real!
Gonta is real swole, yeah. It's got nothing on Sakura, though.
Incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere. It's gonna be the trick. Yep, water tank trick.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on her stage.
Wrong one?
Oh no!
Speed that up.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
There we go.
I agree.
It was close to
Poppy is
the right
correct.
one, but not
There was
quite
an
the right
escape
one.
hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
Sure. Of course she'd want to defend her, right?
Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
This is a debate, use your words.
The side of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her! There would have been water everywhere!
I'll cut through your words.
There's water by the stairs.
There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch, meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left. That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Behold, the magnificent underwater escape.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. She changed her uniform.
That's it! It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Yeah.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
Yay, this case can move forward now.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them.
Oh my god.
I didn't need them. Because I used my magic.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank.
Angie
At the same time,
is
she
really
could have
trying to
pulled out
pin
the
this on
body
her,
from
isn't
inside
she?
the stairs. That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is?
I would say the only people that are most
That
suspicious
explains how Himiko
are
changed
those that
places
knew this
with
trick was
Ryoma's
happening.
body.
Which makes Angie suspicious.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Yep.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything.
I believe that too.
I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Here we go, another debate. With Himiko in the center for whatever reason.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, She dragged out the body hidden in the stairs. And simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Which one was Gonta's account? No one was in the tank during the time Gonta didn't notice Ryoma was inside the tank before the piranhas were released.
I didn't do it, I swear. Ryoma's corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist! She's not lying! She's not a con artist, and she doesn't have donkey lips!
If possible, Himiko... It is possible that Himiko and Ryoma switched places in the water, but... I feel like I'm forgetting an important point.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
Which one was Kokichi's account? That has nothing to do with it, so it's Gonta's
When
account then.
Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs. And simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
Which one was it?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one.
That's wrong!
Little off.
Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue, because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point, for the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Yeah, I'm still a little bit iffy on that too. Where was Ryoma's body hidden? We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where? Where? Scratch handcuff, square ass plane. Maybe the
Where
square
were you
ass
hiding
pane.
Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there,
No? We were investigating, but we found no hidden doors in the lake, did we not?
I was wrong!
Where were you?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
if there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before
The
we
top-notch visuals one is very
But if
tricky,
the body
and that's
and
probably it.
piranhas were separated, then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Why was he not eaten by the piranhas, even though it was in the same tank? Even though he was in the same tank, There's only one piece of evidence of the crime that might explain it.
Where were you
Okay.
hiding Ryoma's body?
So we need to skip pretty much all the way to the end.
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko. Well, you're not behind the curtain. If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be possible. So maybe the body was in the tank all along. Let's make it clear.
Beat it up.
Impossible. He needs top-notch visual effects to pull that off. And what if the tank contains...
The piranhas.
No way!
If you put a
Body in there. The piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body...
I agree.
There we go.
Kyo's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated.
There's only one glass pane.
This
Won't we
was
need a few of them?
accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank. Just as I thought.
Oh, only one side of it was made of glass to see through. The other sides were all wood, so you could fit a glass plane in there and nobody would notice.
Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
And when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. And then... the bottom of the suspended tank swung open, and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in. Huh? So that's how you're saying, huh?
No. Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
The piranhas.
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Yeah? How could you hide a body like that?
How's the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank?
This is it!
Easy.
It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
That's
Hey,
different.
Thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful! Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Hang on a second. Well, there we go. Okay. That's my dinner plans basically getting set up for me. I just had to set up perfectly so I don't breathe into the microphone, but my voice is actually loud enough. Alright. There we go.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't
Wait
switch
for it.
places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god!
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial, at this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed! But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
That's exactly what I was about to say. We gotta check our alibis.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand.
Ooh.
So let me explain.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Okichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up the scene. Was it done before the show this morning? Nope, wrong. They set up this morning, someone would have caught them in the act. So at night. Before nighttime? Oh yeah, because school is...
Oh no!
Yay. Alright. Bam.
That's it! It was done yesterday.
I was thinking
before
during
nighttime.
nighttime would have worked, but oh well.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
After failing twice.
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination.
Which it was.
Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
The bitchlet!
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
No.
No, she means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information. What clue helps determine when Ryoma was killed? There we go.
This is it! If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began,
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes?
I feel like there's a few of those.
Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, you, and also Maki.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time. But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It was the butler, or the maid.
It is too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise!
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh boy.
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm not
Way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Oh no, the mass pack debate is gonna start. That's what you're thinking, right? Well, you're exactly correct, buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first. The mass pack debate this time around will have loud voice dialogue. Oh, that's interesting. Makes it harder to see every other one. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no, what do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut them out with the A button silencer. After that, all the arguments will be audible again. Then, just shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot. You know the drill. Thanks for your understanding. Alright.
I have an alibi.
Running away from Gonta!
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Phoenix,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated if you catch my drift. Filthy male pervert!
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Which one was witnessing Ryoma? I need to sort out everyone's statements just like Kaede did. Need to calm down. Focus on one at a time.
Running away from Gonta.
Oops.
What is your alibi?
Hiding in the classroom.
Until they
What should Kokichi's account again?
Are you sure you did not stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
It's the wrong one, wasn't it? Not stay at the gym.
Running away from Gonta.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Phoenix,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated if you catch
Until
my
they
drift.
left the
Filthy male
Gonta.
pervert!
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and
Trying to pay attention to
Did you
hers.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
God damn it! So bad at this game.
Are you sure you did not
What?
stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
There we go.
I heard it. No, I think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
And when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right as if I was asking if I was up to no good. She just kept talking and finally let me go around 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. Full hour? Well, only the first half was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half.
Kokichi met Hirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Of course.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Mew. One person could be eliminated as a suspect according to Kokichi. Must be talking about the figure he saw. He certainly would have an alibi. We need to pin down who that was. The key to that fact lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Miyu's statements. According to what we know, that figure Kokichi saw must be...
That's it!
Miyu. Half naked.
Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? You?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait until you hear what it is.
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, I did say something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked.
Such a great story.
Who else could it be but the horny
Hang on.
exhibitionist Mew?
There we go. Man. I guess they want me to pick up food. That sucks.
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Oh, going to see Miyu, but Gonta's face get red hot, so Gonta no could bring her. Your face got red hot? You mean you were hot on her trail, right? No, she used her, what'd she call it? Secret woman weapon? And then... well... I, had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Well, 'cause,
I'm pretty stacked, so...
I Figured I'd take my clothes off so Gota would be too flustered to touch me.
And it worked.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches! Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta
Weird
got
feeling.
a weird feeling. So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time.
Sure. Whatever you say.
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Thank you for changing the subject, Kibo.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Alibis for yesterday has been recorded in the monopad.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito until he's proven guilty. I'll trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
Start voting? What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit.
50-50 vote?
Right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah?
Well, they could always just blame each other.
Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
Yeah.
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit! If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first
Motives.
topic is this! Ta-da!
The Cubs pad?
Not just any Cubs pad,
Oh,
but
he
the
took
one given
Ryoma's.
to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started
So that's what happened to it.
investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
And for us to
Kaito
figure
looks a
that
little
out,
scared.
we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
The motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito or Maki's? I should know the answer. Oh, I had Kaito's motive video. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. Oh no, it's not the only detective. Man, that's really disappointing.
I was wrong! That's it!
Yeah, I forgot I had
was
Kaito's for whatever
Maki's
reason.
motive video, right?
Wow, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Yeah, she was a little quiet, wasn't she?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
Maki isn't a culprit either!
Huh?
What?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Oh.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch.
It's a hunch of Kaito Mamoto, Luminary of the Stars.
This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Yep.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot!
A two-a-duns idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot! Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point.
I feel like we're gonna have to use a lie bullet with
In
Maki's
the end,
time.
The only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko too.
You wanna believe, huh? Yeah, I think I can understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. It really hurts my feelings.
It's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings get into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. Then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Why? Do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the cult. I believe me because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? What? Isn't that why you believe in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end, so...
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaido to this crime either. I believe them innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspect.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
What?
With Ryoma? At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
But that's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they know have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Why would you keep that hidden?
Quit fucking around! You think I'm
Jerk.
dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true, we don't have all the facts. But why would Maki say that now of all the times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I? Okay, I'm actually gonna have to call it for a little bit, but we'll join back later. Yeah, I have to deal with dinner, so yeah. I'll be back in like maybe an hour or two. Probably more like 1 hour. But yeah, till then.